Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon. We'll start our class now. And what I'm going to do is today in this class, one second. In the yesterday's class, we studied about the types of processes. And after the types of processes, we'll be doing in that there is what we have learned yesterday is that we learned about 4 types of process. One is the job shop, and after that the second one is the batch processing, and the third one is the mass production, and another one we generally consider it as a assembly type generally. But the what I told in yesterday's class, those 3 are very important. And the first one is the job shop, second one batch, third one is the mass, and of course the fourth one is another type that we called as the project. And these 4 types are very important. Let me revise them once again, and after revising those things I will go with the important problems today, and in the next class also we will see few problems there. Once the problems are done and we are in the once the problems are done, I'll again revise in the last class once again. Okay, and let me open my screen. Okay, where is this analysis part? Sequencing of sums. Subsequence. Sorry, 1 second. Yes. The second one is I think Vishnuvardhan, you are there now. The last class.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What are the 3 types of process things that we did? Process technologies.
It's a job shop production.
Mm-hmm.
First, second one is batch production,
Very good.
and third one is mass production.
Very good. Job shop and the mass production. Okay. I'll go through that very quickly once again. And after that, because that is linked to the problems which I'm now going to share. 1 second. This PPT is missing some. Job shop. Hmm. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Thought it is here only. That's why. Okay, right. Sorry. Is my screen visible now?
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah, right. Well, straight away, and just please focus on this because this is important for the sums that we are going to do today. This next the time 45 minutes that we are spending now, we'll be spending now on the types of process technologies. In that, job shop is the very important thing. In the job shop, how the jobs are arranged in a sequencing order, we are going to see that. And in that, few sums are there that I'm going to share with you. As per, I think it's as per your 11th or 12th unit, it is there. You can check in your textbooks. Let's going into this. First one, as we seen that this is there are different types of processes. Every company or every organization, in other words, every manufacturing unit or every factory, based on their capacity. That's what we have seen in the previous class about the capacity planning. Based on their capacity, based on the type of product, based on number of quantity or how many products that they are going to produce, based on different parameters, they will choose a different kind of a process. And in the operations management, we are all the time we are talking about the process operations like that, right? Here we have very important process. The first one we call it as in job production or job shop. That another word for this is the job shop production. Now in this system, goods are produced according to the orders of the customers. When we are talking about this, when we are telling that as per the orders of the customer they are producing, means definitely there will be less production will be there. They won't do the production part continuously. That we need to understand. If they're doing it for continuously, then continuous orders, the same orders may not they may not expect from the customers. That is why this is a small scale or in a less quantity they will produce. And as per the continuous demand, if that same product, if they're producing there, it is continuous demand is there, is hot assured that therefore production is done only when the orders for the manufacturing of items are produced from the customer. This is the thing, right? When this demand is increasing, when the same orders are increasing every day, then definitely they will expect this kind of demand or continuous production will be there. Third point, each job order stands alone and is not like to be repeated. This is the major cause for the less production. If I order with some specification, with some kind of tag or with some kind of technical specifications or physical specification or some design or some letters or some images, whatever the things based on the type of product, definitely my order, the same order, another person may not give that, right? Mansoor may not give the same order, right? The orders will be changing repeatedly. That is why it is a less production. Now, like flexible operations and general purpose machines, scale of production will be small size. We know that flexible operations will be there whenever the order or whenever the product is changed, whenever the specifications change. Definitely their operations will be changing, and then definitely their operations will be changing, and then they will use the general purpose machines, not the high-end kind of machines, right? Third thing is the scale of production. It may not be the same type of production. Definitely it will be the smaller in size. That is job shop. Let's go into the example. See this. I want this kind of screw or this model of screw. If everybody is doing the same, that's well. If suddenly, if my product change, I want a different kind of screw and this, oh, definitely I need to think about my, the production thing, whatever I'm doing, I have to change it. I may not continuously use the same design, right? Different screw type design. There are some companies who are coming up with different sizes of screws also, not the standard ones. And they're giving the tools, the specific to those particular things, right? This is called the job shop. Now, in that, we will see some, say different variants. What are the advantages? It is only method which can meet the individual requirements. And there is no managerial problems because of less number of workers. Such type of production requires less money and easy to start. There is less risk of loss. Why? Because less quantity order will be there. And I no need to do the continuous production process. And after, if I'm doing continuous production process, if no one is buying, definitely, I will be in loss, right? Because of flexibility, there is no chance of failure of factory due to the reduction of demand. Okay. Now, coming to the next part. Disadvantages. There is no scope of commercial economy as the purchase of raw material is then, since cost of raw materials may be slightly more. Third one, for handling different types of jobs, only skilled and intelligent workers are needed, thus labor cost increases, right? Because specified type of product they are producing, because less production is there, because different varieties of material they are producing, definitely the workers are, their intelligence skills will be less. And of course, when you are calling a unique skilled person or another single unique person, definitely the labor cost that you're paying for them or the skilled person will be very, will be very high. Now let's go into the batch. As I told you, after the job, single, in other words, so for your remembrance, job shop, single type of products, unique type of products, customized type of products will be produced. Now coming to the batch production, the manufacturing is done in batches or groups or lots, either on basis of customer's order or with the hope of continuous production or continuous demand of the product. Under this system, medium scale production is warranted. What does that mean? Medium scale production means not like the job shop or not like the mass production. In this, medium scale production will be done, not higher or not less. It is between that's what I'm telling you, this point, job production and mass or continuous production. Scale of production is bigger than the job shop. This is how we need to understand. More than the job shop, this batch will more. 2 or more types of products are manufactured in lots. That is called the batches at regular intervals. One model I want. The same model other person may want. And other person may want 2 different models. 2 different models like that you need to produce as per their requirements, maybe in the lots, not the single item or not the thing, in the lots or in batches they will. That is why we call it as in batches. Some machines are one purpose machines and remaining are general purpose machine. It may be like that also. There will be few for general purpose that any can do, and there will be some specific purpose where a single kind of some kind of designs or something you will be doing. Third one is the assembly type. The assembly means assembling the things. Different parts, prefabricated, interchangeable parts are used to assemble a finished product. Different places these parts will be produced or manufactured, and all the things they will take to one place, bring to one place, and they will assemble the things. Right. Fourth one. The assembly line, which requires significant capital investment, often uses low-skilled workers and offers high volume and low variable cost. This is the thing, right? It requires a significant capital investment That is why they use the low skilled workers and offers high volume and low variable cost. Now see this assembly, we know different parts will come from different companies and all the things they will assemble at one point. So, continuous. And finally, this is the product. What are the advantages? It required less capital compared to the mass production. That means, you know, that job shop is required less thing, and for batch it is more than the job shop but less than the mass production. Third type, if demand for one product decreases, then production for another product may be increased. Thus the risk of loss is very less. Now what are the disadvantages? Of course, cost of sales and advertisement will be more, and raw material to be purchased are in less quantity than in mass production. So now the thing is that in batch also we require more products only, not like the job shop. But for that production, even that it is not like continuous or mass production, on and off in batches when we are producing, when we want those raw materials, definitely the cost will be a bit higher. What is continuous production? It is a large scale production in continuous. Not production is done here. This type of production requires specially planned layout that can be used for only one type of product. Mostly atomic machines, costly jigs and fixtures will be used because as it is a continuous production. Sequence of flow of the product during manufacturing remains the same. It is not like job or like assembly. The flow of the sequence will be the same. In this type, simplified and standardized products are made. Now see this Coca-Cola. Anybody visited Coca-Cola company? Or at least have anybody saw any videos?
No, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Okay. No, right? Actually, this is one good plant where you can go and visit. Generally, when I'm teaching this subject, I will take them to the Coca-Cola visit, and those branch manager was also very kind, and they have the policy of showing the production process to the students as well. As a part, almost like 3 to 4 times I visited Coca-Cola manufacturing bottle units. Just few images just I will show. We know this, right? The packets, ingredients, different kinds will be there. They will manufacture it. This unit itself talks about many things. And after that, it will be distributed. And then from the distribution channel, it will go to the retailers. And it will go to the vending machines also. Like wherever, Domino's and somewhere KFC, they are using these vending machines. And it will go to the consumers, maybe through the bottles or medicines. Again, it will be recycled. There are a few things which can be recycled, and there will be land will be filled with the other things which we cannot recycle. This is about the Coca-Cola, and there are a few things. Just try to understand. See this. This is the bottle, and before that, actually, the form I missed that image. This is where the production process, continuously after they making the bottle, they won't purchase any bottles outside. This bottle before form is like a test tube. Anybody knows this test tube? This much of size, very less size it is. Before bottle form, this is the size, kind of test tube. And when it is blown with the hot air or something, and if it is 2.25 liters, the test tube size is different. If it is 200 ml, I'm using the test tube. I don't know the item name, but it looks like this much size. I think you will get 2.25 liters bottle when it is blown with the hot air. Actually, these are all maybe those are all glass bottles. Slowly they stopped it, but there are some variants also in the stock. See, this is the gas which they will fill it. This is about the tins part, Coca-Cola tins only. Now, yeah, okay, this is how it will fill it. This is how it will cap it. This is it will go. It is not a Coke one. See, this is how it will be packed. And this is another pack. This is one And now these days they are not using these cases. If it is a glass bottles, they will. Right, sorry. Right. This is for the glass bottles. They will keep it in the cases. Now, after the cases, it's not the cases one. Now we have the plastic bottles, right? They will keep it in one bulk and they will pack it, and all the packets will be packed in one bulk. What is the advantages? It gives the better quality and increased production. Wastage will be definitely minimum. Raw material will be purchased in a very higher way, and the profits can be made while purchasing them. Advertisement also not. Then there will be disadvantages also. We know that even though we have a lot of things in our mind in the disadvantages, if you are continuously producing, if demand is high, it's good. But if suddenly the demand is decreased, or if less demand is there, heavy losses on the investor capital may take. It's definitely. Because of all the machines used are one purpose, production is not changeable to other types of production. That only the flavors and only the bottles will be changed. As in my example, Coca-Cola, but process will be the same mostly. That is why they won't require any other types of machine. Most of the workers handle only particular operation. They may not get specialized in other job. This is one of the things. They will be stick to that. If you change the job, people or jobs and this, they will reluctant to do that. Large scale production may fulfill individual taste. This is another project production. What is this? It is a complex sets of activities that must be performed in a particular order within the given period and within the estimated expenditure. This is another type. In this project production, there will be different activities which will be performed in a particular order within the given period, and there will be dead end, and there will be limited expenditure as well. You need to finish it. You know that they will generally software engineers will use these words. I started a project, and if you go to some civil engineers, they also talk about the projects, and even the students also they will start about the project. What is this? All these are a set of activities that they need to perform to complete a particular aim. With a particular aim, they will start and they will complete and they will do that. Right? And for immediate resolving or for immediate, importantly, if they want to resolve something, they will go for, keep on asking up to some point of time. Where output of the project is a product, much products are generally characterized by immobility during transformation. Operations of such products are carried out in fixed position assembly type of layout. This is important. In the project production, we have seen different types of layouts. Can anyone remind you what are the types of layouts? Ishnuvardhan or Mansoor, sorry for asking you again and again, but I don't have anybody to ask. Do you remember?
Sir, in continuous production, it is specially planned layout required.
Okay. Which layout?
Continuous productions.
Now, which type of layout they will use?
Planned layout. Planned. Specially planned layout.
Actually, okay, special planned out layout is different. But see, we have seen different types of layout. One is called fixed layout, or line layout, or product layout. Third one is the combination layout. Like that, we have seen 3 to 4 types of layouts. But in the project, they will use very huge machines and they may not change all the time. Right? That is why they will use this continuous production system. In that continuous production system, they will use this what we call project type of things. In that project, definitely they'll stick to the things. Operations of such products are carried out in a fixed position type of layout. This is the thing. Fixed layout we need to use because in the project, huge things will be done. Right? Let's like, for example, ships. If you are producing ships, huge building you require at the same time. You require a fixed layout or for that. And locomotives, aircraft, construction of roads, etc., are comes under this project type or project layout. In project production flows, company accepts a single complex order or contract. The order must be completed within a given period of time and at an estimated cost. This is the thing. Time we need to do the things. With an estimated cost, we need to go ahead. What are the characteristics? Requirement of resources varies. Many agencies are involved. Delays take place. Routing and scheduling also will be. Right? What are the characteristics of project production? In this, the requirement of resources is not same. It varies. And generally, the requirement, the beginning is low. And then the mid production, the requirement is increases. Finally, it slows down when the project is near its completion phase. In the last stages, it will definitely right. Now, many agencies will be involved in the project. Each agency performs specialized jobs, and hence the coordination between agencies is important because all jobs are interrelated. Okay, all right. Next, delays take place in completion of project due to its complexity and massiveness. This is the thing, because project is not an easy task, and it has full complexity. There will be a lot of, it's not an easy to complete. Because of that, delays may take place. It may take a long time to complete. And another thing is that massive, it's not a small thing. And the examples for this, what we have seen in the previous slides, locomotives, right? Aircrafts, big, huge things they will take up. And definitely there will be a delay in that. As routing and scheduling changes with fresh orders, proper inspection is required at each stage of production. When it is changing and fresh orders, proper inspection it is required for this mass production. What are the disadvantages? Delays, all the time it will be there. Delays are generally very expensive due to escalation of the cost of factors of production incident of production. We may see that it's only delay no, but this delay is also, costly. There's a costly delay because a lot of things will change. Today the price may not be the same tomorrow. Definitely it will increase, but it won't decrease. We know that. Requirement of resources for project production is not uniform. For every project, for everything, the requirement may change as per the technology, outside technology. We need to wait. See this, what is this image? Are you able to see the image in the screen?
Airplane manufacturing.
Yeah, they're manufacturing. See how many people and how many machines are working for one thing, right? This is the best example for the mass and continuous production. This is the down part, right? This is about the types. Now I will talk about very important thing. Just I will give some theoretical instructions, and then maybe in the next week Saturday, I will talk about the problematic things. Okay. I'll share my screen once again. Right, see this. Are you able to see my PDF, this one? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now see this, product or job sequencing. Right, see, till now we have seen different things in that job shop. And in that job shop, we have seen that when it is a standardized product, they will use a line layout. What is another word for line layout? Product layout. Right? In that, jobs will be arranged in a sequencing order. Now, product sequencing under project management, this is very important thing. What is job sequencing? It is the process of by which different jobs waiting at their respective workstations can be processed based on their priority. Very important definition. What is job sequencing or product sequencing is, let us say, I have a huge mission or 3 to 5 missions, and one product I am doing, say some tooth powder or toothpaste. Okay, the first ingredient what they required, or let us say some known thing, some oil packets or something. They want to give some qualitative oil, oil or ghee, whatever they're asking. Right? In this case, second one, third one, and it will go to the fourth one. And for first task, maybe taking the milk, boiling it. Next task, preparing a curd, and next task taking the the ghee from out of it, and the next task is this. Now, all these tasks are coming out from the same fruit or same place, and but in the different phases, in a different style. Right. Now, what job need to be performed first is the logic here. Remember this. If you are writing your notes, write down this point. The type of job, if we can arrange in a sequencing
Sir,
order.
could you please tell slowly, sir, by we are writing?
Yeah, just write down. This write a copy this definition. Product sequencing or job sequencing. This paragraph.
Completed.
Or else you can take the screenshots also to save the time. Right. It is to determine an appropriate order for a series of jobs to be done on a specified number of service facilities to some pre-assigned order, so as to optimize the total waste involved. Here, this is another model called optimization. In that job sequence, let us say I have 5 jobs, A, B, C, D, E. Which job need to be performed first? There will be different criteria in that. And after getting that, we will ask the student concerned or the particular person concerned. And once it is done, and if they say that this is go ahead, go ahead. Some cases, if it is outsourced, then of course we need to depend on the person. Right here, the point is that sequencing orders. Why you want to see? Why you have to do this? Unless you keep the proper track in a proper way, then, right, then definitely the output will be so high. If you see the sums, you will understand why I'm taking long time and explaining. Now the terminology is in order to put the jobs in a sequencing order, and as well as in the second part is that how to put the orders in a sequencing order. Right, I already given the background why we have to arrange in that. Now let's look at the sums as it is and how we are ordering the jobs in a sequential order. Therefore, going to understand that, you need to understand few terminology. One, number of missions means where the service or the job is taking place, through which a pass before it is completed. This is a mission. One task is there. Let us say I'm making a juice bottle. It has to go through one mission. After that, it will go to another machine, fill it, another machine will cap it, another machine before capping it, seal it, and directly it is given to performance. Right? It refers to the order which our various machines are requested for completing the job. Right? The order, you cannot miss the order. If you don't know how to find out the order, I mean, you cannot do the sum. You need to understand. Third thing, processing time, of course. For each job to be performed on a particular mission, right, the time which is taking, they have to calculate. That is called processing time. Ideal time on a mission. Listen to this carefully. Let us say there is ABC missions are there. I'll ask you one question. Let us assume that there are only 2 missions are there. First mission is doing the processing, the processing. It has taken 5 minutes to complete the first task. After that, where it will go? B or C?
B.
A1, B. Okay. Based
B.
on different criteria. Now, let us say, now what is the waiting time for B?
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Very good. Thank you. You are understanding that. Right? And let us say on B, the same product has taken 3 minutes to process it. Now, what is the ideal time for C? How much
8
time the
minutes.
C?
8
Very
minutes.
good. 5 plus 3, 8 minutes. Nice. Right. Now, to complete the 3 processes on 3 missions, let us say for the third mission, it is taking 2 minutes to complete. Now, what is the total elapsed time? 5 plus 3 plus 2.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. That is called total elapsed time. Now, what is the total idle time on mission A? That means the mission is free. Is there any idle time on mission A? Free time?
No.
No, very good. 0. Because we are starting with the A mission only. There is no idle time on A, it will be 0. Very nice. Now, what is the idle time on mission B?
5.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, because it is waited till the process is completed on the previous mission. Very nice. Now, what is the idle time on mission C?
8.
8
5 plus
minutes.
3.
8 minutes. Right. 5 plus 3, 8 minutes. That's it. Total elapsed time means the total time to complete all the jobs on all the missions, including the idle time. If it is occurs, this is called the elapsed time. Right? Now, another thing is that no passing rule. This is another rule name. That means that let us say after processing that particular product in A, no, I don't want to send to the B. I want to send to the C. There is no any rule. It has to come in an order. That's it. A, B, C. That the sums they will specify on it. Okay. In next class Saturday, we will see, because we can't complete in next 5-6 minutes. I think we can stop here. The first model is that there are n jobs, but there are 2 missions. Okay. There will be n jobs. It may be 6 here, 7 or 8. We have 2 missions here. And what is the order of the jobs? First, we need to set the order of the job. Right. I will tell you how to set the order. This is the order. And after setting the order, see this order. This is the order. And mission A time will be in 0. And to complete the job 2, how much time it is taken on A? 1 minute. Like that, I will just tell you that we will see in the next class or next Saturday. Okay, is it fine?
Sir, meanwhile, again terminals are showing, sir, while we are noting the terminals.
Can you repeat it again? I didn't understand, Vishnu.
We are noting the terminals. Could you please?
Okay. You take screenshot, Vishnu. Just to take a screenshot. I think it's there in your
PDF, previous PDF.
Yeah, I can share, but how I should share, I don't know. Please talk to your concerned faculty. I am talking to which faculty? It is live
You can
stream.
share the number in chat box. We can message you.
No. It has to come through the faculty only. I'll tell sir's name. Just call Radhakrishna sir. and text to Radhakrishna sir, and I will send to sir, and sir will forward this PDF to you, because this sums which I taught in the classes that you will share. Okay, contact Radhakrishna sir. I will share with sir, and sir will share with you. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Right. Okay. This terminology and all this stuff will be there in this PDF. If you want, I will give some time to note down, or you can take screenshots as well if you want. Next Saturday, don't miss. And if you have any group, do you have any WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we have.
If the WhatsApp group is there, please tell them that I'm going to teach the sums, maybe 4 to 5, or if it is take half an hour also, maybe ask them to stay back, maybe 4 to 5:30, like that I may take, at least to complete the sums. Okay. And Sunday also I will continue to teach another sums. These are very important sums. Because in OM this operations research consists of full sum, operations management consists of the sums only. You need to understand this clearly. If sum comes, you need to be able to study. There are some theory questions as well. You can cover up with that, but you should also have some time for you to understand these sums. Okay. I think you understood, right? That what we have learned in this class means the types of process. First one is what? Job shop. Second one, batch. Third one,
Mass production.
very good, mass or continuous production. And the fourth one is,
Assembly type.
of course, yeah, assembly type. Yeah. And another one is project. Very good. Project. Sometimes when they ask us to talk about the process technology or types of process, only these 4 we will mention, other than the project, because project looks like a different kind of process technology, but there are some people who will talk the project along with these 4. Okay. Now from the job shop, in the job, we will keep the machines in an order, sequencing order. That we are going to, we started learning how to keep the jobs in a sequencing order. And when we have 2 machines, how to keep them. When we have 3 machines, how to set the jobs in an order, and how to find out these 2 important things. What are the 2 things? Idle time and total elapsed time. These are the questions. I will show you on sample questions. See this question. This is model n jobs through 2 machine problem. A machine operator has to perform 2 operations, that is turning and threading, on a number of different jobs. See, these are the 6 jobs. I am making this turning as machine A type and threading as machine B type. Right? The time required to perform each job in minutes is known. We know that. Determine the order in which the job should be processed in order to minimize the total required time to turn. Total required time means what? And what is the another word for this? Total
elapsed time.
Time elapsed.
Very good. Total elapsed time is the total time required. And the question, I think 1 line is missing, and find out the idle time on each machine. Right? That this is the solution. Where is this? Yeah, this is the solution. Total elapsed time 30. Idle time we have calculated here 2 minutes and 3 minutes. How to do these sums? There is steps also. I will go with this step. And please, maybe you can text in the groups in the next Saturday. Sir may take 1 hour, or if I'm a bit free that time, definitely I will take half an hour more to make you to understand. This is a very important model in operations management. At the end of the subject, at least you should able to do these sums. Right? That's my intention. Okay, we'll see on next Saturday. Have a nice day. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, welcome.